Hello. You've probably seen me before. Knocking on your door. Looking for psychopaths. I've been commissioned by the government to round up psychopaths. I've decided to heed the call. Wasn't easy. It's never easy to heed the call. Especially when you believe your own government is composed of psychopaths. But I figured I could do one of two things. Round up the psychopaths in your house. And you got at least one. All of you. Every single one of you. We're all, well, it's said that we're all mentally ill, but psychopaths? It's said that there's only like 1% of a population at any given time. I'd like to turn that statistic on its head. I'd like to say that we're all psychopaths. Knock, knock, knock. Hello, ma'am. I know you've got a psychopath in there somewhere. Bring him out. Let's see him. Or her. I guess that's rather sexist to think that all psychopaths are him. Ma'am, do you have a transgender psychopath in your house? How many psychopaths do you have in your house? Well, sir, I take umbrage. You're offending me now by suggesting that I have a psychopath in my house. Ma'am, tell me your name. I really don't want to tell you my name. I don't want to have anything to do with the government. The what? I said I don't want anything to do with the government. Ma'am, I'm not from the government. I'm from the government. And I need to know if you're harboring psychopaths. Well, I just don't know. Maybe I've got a few psychopaths in here. But I will tell you this, sir, and I will tell you. Government ain't nothing but psychopaths. Ain't nothing but psychopaths. Ain't nothing but trouble. Ma'am, whilst I am sympathetic to your perspective, we have estimated through our Statistics Bureau there is now a psychopath in every single household in America. Used to be 1%. But now, those statistics have changed because we followed the science. And we have discerned that anybody who is not following the law is a psychopath. Well, I will tell you this then, Mr. Government Agent. My whole house is full of psychopaths then. Everybody here, all my children, my husband, my damn neighbors, we're all psychopaths, aren't we now? So I guess you're gonna have to take that government badge and stick it right up your ass. Well, ma'am, while I fully concur that there are psychopaths everywhere, I will not be sticking up any badge at my Watusi. That is plain disrespect. Now, ma'am, my name is Timothy. I want to talk to you as a fellow human being. Okay, Timothy. That's fine. My name's Murph. Oh, Murph? Yes, my name's Murph. Short for Murphy. That's not a woman's name. It is now. What do you want, government agent? Government agent Timothy. Murph. That is the perfect name for a psychopath, no offense. None taken, Timothy. Yes, Murphy. Murph. Tell me how long you've been harboring psychopaths. How long have you been a psychopath? You have disobeyed the law. You're a criminal. So how long has that been working out for you? I've been a criminal for quite a long time. We're all psychopaths around here. This whole neighborhood. See, your statistics bureau's got it wrong. It's not 1%. Not 1% of a given population at any time is a psychopath. I'm telling you, Agent Timothy of the government. We're at 100% around here. You can take that old clipboard and shove it up your white toosie. Ma'am, for a psychopath, even that's impolite. I think I'm gonna have you talk to my husband now because you have shredded my last nerve. Agent Timothy, psychopath of the government. Ron! Government here to see you! Who are you? I believe I'll be asking the questions around here, Ron. Who are you? You already know who I am, government agent. I'm Ron. Why are you asking me who I am if you know my name? Yes, Ron, but that's a slight technicality. I'm trying to establish dominance in this conversation. I am an agent from the government. I'm an agent from the government, Ron. Yeah, you sure look it. Nothing but a bunch of psychopaths in the government. Murph, what's this guy want? You could just, Murph, you grab me a beer while I talk to this government agent. Timothy. What are you looking all special for here on my front porch for? What you want, Agent Timothy? What do you want from Mr. Ron here? What can I do for you? How can I service the government? You know we're all psychopaths around here, the whole state. Bunch of psychos. We ain't taking the law up the ass anymore, Agent Timothy. We're done. All that, federal nonsense, all that centralized government ain't doing it no more, Agent Timothy. Me and Murph and our children and our neighbors, we all talked. It got to a point. Headed to a point. Ain't doing it no more. Timothy, you got children? Ron, I do. Good. So maybe you're gonna listen to me then. Well, Ron, I'm the one running the show here, not you. You ain't running no show, government agent. Remember, I'm a psychopath. Here I am, my big fucking beer belly with my white wife belly beater, and I got my beard. And I'm fucking fat, and I fucking smell. But I got a whole fucking safe full of guns up back there. So you best be on your best behavior, government agent. Because we're all psychopaths around here. It's 100% up in here. You got children? I have children. Yes, I have children. Well, good. Are they psychos like us? I'm trying not to make them psychos, but listen, I'm just here to round up the psychopaths in your household, Ron. Tell me if you got any psychopaths back there, and you're harboring psychopaths in your living room, in your basement, your attic, to the out back in the shed. You got psychopaths. It doesn't make any sense, Agent. What you're asking me doesn't make any sense. By your definition, you know what it used to be. Agent, used to be domestic terrorists. That's what they used to call us. And now they're just calling us psychopaths. Right? Anybody who doesn't toe the line. Psychopaths. What you gonna call us next? Rapists? Anybody who doesn't obey the law? That fucking law is an insult to my soul. Agent Timothy. Agent Timothy of the government. You want me to submit to your power structure? Me and my lady, we don't do nothing like that around here. Thank you, baby. Why don't you go ahead and tell Agent Timothy how many psychopaths we're harboring here. Well, I am proud to say that we got 5 boys. All of them grown. Between 18 and 25. And we're actually really happy that the psychopaths, oh yeah, they're out there disregarding the law, disobeying the law, like a good psychopath should. But ma'am, I tell you, with all due respect, when I took this job to round up psychopaths from the countryside, I knew I would encounter resistance. I knew it. And I said to myself, what's better? That we have law, civilization, and we let the psychopaths run wild and tear up our great nation. With all due respect, Agent Timothy, me, my husband, and my 5 boys do not look at the world the same way. Not at all. You here on my porch? As soon as you smack you upside the head for representing the government. And they ain't never done nothing right by me. Nothing. They'd be taxing us. Controlling everything with all these fucking laws. Me and my boys, we ain't happy with the way things are going down over there. Washington, D.C. Unhappy. Very unhappy. But we leave you alone. We do. Now my eldest, he's been talking though. Come on up here. Come here, Michael, talk to this gentleman. Who are you? Well, Michael, this isn't an agent from the government. Agent Timothy. Yeah. Doesn't look like much. It's like somebody I could just kind of pinch and he'd fall apart. Pop like a balloon. What do you want, Agent Timothy? What you doing out here? You out of your element. You're like a fish out of water, Timothy. You look like someone gonna beat your ass any moment. Wow, okay, Michael. I'm out here rounding up psychopaths. You know, people who don't obey the government. You know what's funny? I was talking to my brothers about this, and we just want you to leave us alone. Don't tread on us. But you can't do that, can you? See, that's the thing. That's the thing about the government. It's all centralized. So that means that they just gotta keep on feeding the power. You know what I mean, Timothy? Am I talking sense to you? You got children? Timothy, Agent Timothy. You know, your mom asked me that question. The answer is yes, I do. Okay. Are they psychopaths? No, my children are not psychopaths. Why not? Because I want them to obey the government. You ever really thought about it? Agent? What's really going on? Why they call us psychopaths? Well, we got a 100% rating of psychopaths in this household. We are 100% agent. I think that's a badge of honor, actually. What do you think there, Mama? Son, I am really proud of you for being a psychopath. Yeah, I mean, who would have thought it would ever get to that point? Are you actually proud of being a psychopath? Proud of being a psychopath. Mom, I tell you what, when you brought me into this world, Mama, was that one of the first things that came to your mind? Oh, I'm just so delighted to bring a little psychopath into the world. Come to think of it, no. But I did. I did think I was bringing myself a nice little hellraiser into the world. Someone who's going to raise a lot of hell. I think I did know that. Well, that's what they call us nowadays. Hellraisers are actually psychopaths. Agent. You want your children to grow up to be psychopaths, don't you? It's not too late. Listen, what I want to tell you is we're good-hearted people. I mean, we're psychopaths, of course. But we are good people. You bring your children out here, we'll turn them into psychopaths for you. I am here to round up psychopaths from the household, but it doesn't make any sense. Agent Timothy of the government, it doesn't make any sense. Because I want to just tell you, we must be your first household. No, you're not my first household. Okay. Maybe the first house in this neighborhood. Yes, you are the first in this neighborhood. Yes, you're at the beginning of the neighborhood. Yeah. Well, I tell you something. All the neighborhoods after this neighborhood are all psychopaths. All of them. Michael, come on now. No, I'm going to tell you. You just might as well just erect a fence around them all. Because there's no point in rounding them up. You're going to get all these people, thousands and thousands of people, and do what? Put them in trucks and take them to D.C.? With the other psychopaths? Michael, I understand your logic there, but the people in D.C. are not psychopaths. No. Agent. If you're going to call us God-fearing, good-hearted people psychopaths, then of course the people in D.C. are not psychopaths. I mean, if you're going to just totally turn the language around, upend the language itself, of course they're not psychopaths. They're saints. D.C. is full of saints. Well, Michael, I would not go so far as to say that the D.C. is full of saints. No, I would not say that. Yeah? Of course you wouldn't say that, because now you're in a pickle, aren't you now, Agent Timothy of the government? You signed up for this job. You know what it used to be, a bunch of agents coming around hired by the IRS to come and get some taxes. That didn't work out too good now. Now you're just rounding up psychopaths. We are rounding up psychopaths so we can re-educate them. They're not obeying the law. They need to be re-educated. They're psychopaths. If you're not obeying the law, you're a psychopath. Yeah. You really believe that, Timothy? I bring you in to this house. Me, my 4 brothers, and my mom, my dad, and we sit you down, and we get you some tea, and we feed you, and we tell you all the reasons why we don't follow the government, and all the reasons why we break the law. And you still regard us as psychopaths. Listen, it's not an insult, okay? Michael, it's not. It's not an insult. It's just a designation. I'm just giving you a label so I know how to track the data. We have a statistics bureau, and we decided that the best term for people who disobey the government and disregard the laws is a psychopath. It's not meant to offend. Okay? You're not a bad person. We just need to collect the data and round you up. And then we have internment camps for re-education in the city. Yeah? Really? What city is that? You know what city it is, Michael. Yes, I do. It's in D.C. Yes, we have camps, FEMA camps. Yes, FEMA camps. Yes. Well, there you go then. It's important for you to understand that I'm just a delegate. I am just a delegate. I don't come out here with a bunch of judgment about you and your family and your neighborhood. I just need to find the psychopaths. That's all I do. So I would love to come into your house right now and enjoy some tea with you. I don't have any problem sharing tea and food and all that stuff with psychopaths. You're still good people. We just need to round you up and re-educate you as soon as possible. Well, you are certainly welcome to come in and enjoy some tea. We'll get some finger foods for you. Come on in and have a seat. Well, okay, I can do that, but I do need to continue my job. I need to go knocking on doors and talking to the psychopaths in the neighborhood. Well, I mean, I'm just going to tell you, Agent, this whole neighborhood is psychopaths. There's no point in knocking on the doors. They're all psychopaths. And that neighborhood over and over and over and over, they're all, every single one of them are psychopaths. So, like I said, once you just relax, have some tea, we'll grab you some food. I'm sure you're hungry after talking to all these psychopaths door to door. And we'll send you on your way in a little bit, but I'd like us to get to know each other. Because you're going to have to talk about us to the government. And I want to make sure that you are thoroughly and accurately reflecting our perspectives. So, Agent, have a seat. Okay, but I can't stay long, Michael. No need to stay long. Like I said, I just made your job that much easier. You were going to canvass these neighborhoods for weeks, months on end. You can go back and speak to your superiors and just tell them that you have it on good faith that every single person in all these neighborhoods is a psychopath. And that you just need to erect an entire fence around all the neighborhoods. Well, I can see that is actually quite practical. Thank you for that, Michael. They do have a precedence for that over in Israel, actually. They just, put walls around everybody. Right, exactly. I really would like to say that I hope it doesn't come to this. that I think that instead of us just putting big walls up around all these neighborhoods, that you volunteer to be re-educated, because it would be quite expensive to put up a big wall around all of you people. Yeah, it would be, but we're not leaving. Yeah, so all of the amenities are taken care of in the camps. All of them. So you have nothing to worry about. It's all expense paid. You're going to just get re-educated so that you understand that obeying the law is in your best interest, and then you will no longer be given the appellation psychopath. Did he say Appalachian? Like we're from Appalachia? We ain't from Appalachia. We're from around here. I said Appalachian, ma'am. We ain't from Appalachia. Appalachian, it's a name. Don't get smart with me, Mr. Government. I ain't from Appalachia. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, your son was mentioning that you had some tea. Yeah, I got tea. But it ain't from Appalachia. Okay, well, I'll take whatever tea you want. Okay. So, where were we? Yeah, I think you guys, let me just pause for a second, slow down. This is a nice house. This is a nice living room. Thank you for having me. We're always welcoming saints into the house, wherever we can find them. We psychopaths need to be redeemed. Okay, Ron, I can sense a little bit of irony there, a little sarcasm there. Oh no, I mean, I'm a sinner, you're the saint. Just look at it this way, Ron, Michael. If we don't have government, if we don't have laws, it's chaos, anarchy. So when people get cut off and cut loose from the government, people suffer. And I think you guys can see that. Yeah, I'm not following that logic there, Timothy. Okay, Michael, tell me why. Because we're already where you think we'd be if we didn't have the government. Yeah, I'm going to beg to differ. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you differ, Agent. See, you want to control our perception. That's chaos. You want to piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, don't you? You want to butter my butt and call me a biscuit, now don't you? So you want to do all these things and then control my perspectives and control my perception. And so you've got to do all this control. Meanwhile, it's just an insult to my soul. I know, government, I know. Ain't nothing you can tell me that's going to override the truth that I feel. And the fact that you're trying already tells me, Timothy, you're up to no good. You're knocking on my door with that big old smile on your face. Got your clipboard and your badge, your nice little gun on your side. Ain't mean nothing. Ain't mean nothing. I wear that title, psychopath, with pride. That's my appellation. No, Michael, it's your appellation. No, it's my Appalachia. Your appellation. I'm from Appalachia. Are you? No. I'm not. But you don't get to control how I think about myself. With your laws, with your propaganda. You know that's what it is. And you sounded a little bit paranoid there. The government told you could have a job and take care of your family if you went out and rounded up the psychopaths. I'm telling you. Given your definition of psychopath, there are more psychopaths in this country than anything at all. I think I'll have that tea now. Murph? Yes, Ronnie? Bring out that tea for our government saint here. Mr. Timothy. Mr. Ron. Government saint, that's your new name, mister. Yeah. Well, I guess it's a little bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? It is, damn straight it is. Now you're getting it. And what you were really a closet psychopath is what you are, Agent. You're just trying to pay the bills. You know what you feel like you're doing ain't no harm to anybody. Oh, God, yes, it is. First and foremost to yourself, Agent Government. You're betraying yourself coming out here knocking on people's doors, pretending you're something. You had that question. Tell me you had that question there, Timothy. What question would that be, Ron? Should I do this? Yes, I did. See? Come out here knocking on our doors. You should be in here with us. You're a psychopath. I am not. Tell us why you did it. Why you became this door knocker. Because there's no future without the government. It's a bunch of fucking heathens running around, establishing their own laws, doing their own thing. That's just total chaos and anarchy. Why do you think these people are going to be up to trouble if they ain't got some babysitter? Why do you even suppose that? Because that's the way the world works. See all the evil in the world? Yeah. What I really see is a bunch of evil babysitters is what I see. Evil babysitters telling that the fucking babies are evil. No, the babysitters are evil. But then the babies believe they're evil. They get this weird Stockholm syndrome. You ever heard of that, government? I have, yeah. We need people to babysit us because we're evil. Oh no, oh my gosh. Please babysit me harder. No. Babysitters are evil. Because they convince us that we need them. Because we're evil. How fucked up is that, government? Huh? Is that on your clipboard, Agent? Yeah. I may be fat. I may be smelly. I may be drunk. But I ain't stupid. Where would we go? That's my real question. If we could just have a society, Ron, where people just obey the laws, we would all be happy. For real. I am dead serious. That's why I'm out here knocking on the doors, rounding up the psychopaths, because they just don't get it. Really? Absolutely. Absolutely. You people can't be trusted. We people are you people. You should be here with us psychopaths, not with the saints. I can't, man. Look at you, you're fat, you smell. You ugly shit. You're the white wife beater. Okay? You're a drunkard. I can't leave the world to people like you. Huh? You want some shrimps in suits running the world? Giving you laws while they reap all the benefits and they're billionaires? Billionaires telling the millionaires to lie to the thousandaires? Paying the millionaires to lie to the thousandaires? Is that what you want there? Shrimp? I'm not a shrimp. No, you're a saint, aren't you? I never said I'm a saint, but you're not a psychopath. No, absolutely not. I'm not a shrimp. I'm not a saint. No, I'm not a psychopath. Well, who the fuck are you, Timothy? I am a government agent. You mispronounced that. I did not. It's government. Whatever, you can call it what you want. It's Appalachia. Oh, it's Appalachian. You drunk, Ron. You're drunk. Thank you for the tea. I'm gonna just take a few sips and then I'm gonna go. You ain't going. You can't forcibly detain me in your living room. Why not? I don't obey the law, do I? See, that's it! That's it! Push comes to shove. And you're all about coercion, Ron, your whole family. You will force me to stay here. Don't even make me use my sidearm. I am licensed to use my sidearm. You forcibly detain me, and I will. Now, I volunteered for this job. I am getting paid for this job. I will not be forcibly detained by psychopaths. I have a sidearm, and I am willing to use it to execute lethal force if necessary. So back up and back off, psychopaths. That's looking a lot like a Nazi salute there. It's not a Nazi salute. You fucking psychopaths, you always distort the truth. It's not a Nazi salute. If anybody's a Nazi around here, it's you people. I'm just trying to help you guys out. Okay? Murph, Ron, Michael, I'm just trying to help. You guys are going down the wrong road. There's nothing for you down there. Absolutely nothing. Now come on into the city. I promise you, we're going to take good care of you. I'll even have you meet my family now that I've met your family. You lovely people. Lovely, lovely people. I will use my sidearm, however. This is people, I'm really sorry that it's coming to this. I don't mean to be in your living room and threatening to use my sidearm. It's not the kind of man I am. That's right. Oh, that's not the kind of man you are, but you are knocking on doors, rounding up psychos. Not the kind of man that you are. What kind of man are you, Timothy? How far are you willing to go? I don't need to know the answer to that. You don't need to know the answer to that. Oh. Well, you better. I don't need to know. Timothy, you're walking a fine line. Going door to door, calling people psychopaths, you better know how far you're willing to go. Because every one of these people knows. How far they're willing to go to protect themselves from the saints. We're not saints. Yeah, I know you're not saints. But if we're psychopaths, then you are the opposite of us. We're not the opposite. You don't understand. You think you're gonna live this world, freedom, liberty. It doesn't work that way. You gotta have the law, and you need to have people who are willing to uphold the law and to punish those who are not willing to uphold the law, Ronnie. Michael, this is your forte. Talk to the man. Who came up with the law? Agent? I don't know. Congress? Yeah, you don't really even know. And whose interests are reflected in the law, Agent? The people. Agent, if we the people felt like the government and the law reflected our interests, you think we'd be having this conversation right now? You think that every single one of these people in all these houses would be something other than a psychopath? The people know when the law is not reflecting their interests. They know when the politicians are not reflecting their interests. They've already known, always known. Mr. Government, it's when they get fed up with the lie that they've always known. They've always known it's a lie. When it became a lie, they knew. Instantly they knew. When it wasn't a lie, they were happy. None of these people are happy anymore. You can't keep lying to them. You can't keep pissing on their leg and telling them it's raining. They know. They even know that you coming out here and gathering them up, calling them psychopaths. What's going to happen when they all just resist and invite you in for tea? Because they know your associates, your door-to-door canvassing, they all know. The person who's doing that doesn't want to be doing that. And that they gotta lie to themselves. Right, Timothy? You gotta lie. You wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is lie to yourself. Even before you drink your coffee, you're lying to yourself. I'm not lying to myself. I just believe in the rule of the law. You know what, man? I gotta tell you something. You ever heard of natural law? Yes, I heard of natural law. It means that people are free and there's a natural law inside them, and they don't need to be controlled, and that they will naturally resist control, and that the only way you can get them to be controlled is through force. And since we're so smart, the force is all just mind games. Okay? There's good, there's evil, there's male, there's female, there's freedom, there's slavery. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's all natural law or not. That seems like a really simplistic way of describing it. I didn't go to law school. I don't speak fancy schmancy. I just know that what's going on is an insult to my soul. It's an insult. And so, Agent, you woke up this morning and you had to tell yourself a lie, Agent, in order to put on your uniform and that badge. You had to tell yourself a lie. And you walk around with that sidearm, and it'll be the most tragic moment of your life if you gotta use it on behalf of a lie. You gotta kill someone for a lie? You ready to do that? You ready to do that, Timothy, Mr. Government? You're not. You're not. It's a bluff. Tim, if you understand how much you're bluffing right now, how much you're bluffing me, but Timothy, you woke up this morning, you bluffed yourself. Am I right? A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, Michael. I got mouths to feed. You should not be selling out your soul just to put food in people's mouths. Yeah. Not a lot of jobs left. You take what you can get. You know what that's called, Agent? What? That's slavery. There you are. There you are telling me I'm a slave. You really need to be re-educated. No, government. You do. I am doing the noble thing. I am trying to uphold the law and feed my kids. That's what I'm doing. And here you are calling me a slave. Yeah, I'm calling you a slave. Because you are selling out your own conscience. You know that we're not psychopaths. You knew that? You fucking read some kind of dossier? Or some kind of job interview? And then all of a sudden you're out collecting psychopaths. Did you really believe that? For a second? Listen, I know the government gets a little bit carried away in their naming campaigns and their appellations. We ain't from Appalachia! Yeah, Murph. I know you're not from Appalachia. So stop saying we're from Appalachia! We're just honest damn Americans. Okay. I'm not gonna use that word anymore. Yeah. Timothy, just stay away from that word. She's a psychopath. Ha, funny. Oh, I'm just kidding. My mom is a really remarkable woman. I just like the joke. Because this is a joke. You saw the heading, the ledger on the job description, rounding up psychopaths from the countryside. Something like that. Something like that, yeah. And did something inside you go, what the fuck is this? Maybe for a moment. For a moment. And why did you ignore that? Why did you ignore that, Tim? Because it doesn't make any sense to fucking get up. It doesn't make any sense to get all uptight over just names, you know? We need law. We need order. If the government wants to call people who don't obey the law psychopaths, fine, you know? As long as people are obeying the law. That's what's important. That's all that matters. Tim. What? Tim, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself because you're afraid. I'm not lying. No, you are. You're afraid of a world without laws. You're afraid that your kids aren't going to have food. Yeah. And so what you did, Tim, is you said, oh, this is just a little white lie. I mean, the people out in the countryside aren't actually psychopaths. But now the government has said that we got to round up the psychopaths. That's what government does, just to kind of like get people, inspired. No, it's not what they do to get people inspired. Yeah, it's like how they get people like motivated. No, that's not. Tim, I'm gonna be honest with you. You lie to yourself compulsively. You are constantly lying to yourself all day, every day, to get through the day. And that's cowardice. It's cowardice. I don't see it that way. Yeah, of course you don't. Of course you don't see it that way, because you are very vested in seeing it otherwise. If you don't lie to yourself, Timothy, then you're going to have to face that fear. And what you want to do is you just say, you know what? Okay, the government lies a little bit here and the government lies a little bit there. No, it's not a little bit here and a little bit there. The whole campaign, your badge, your uniform, your sidearm, your little fucking spiel, that's all a lie. If it's based on a tiny lie, the rest of the infrastructure is a lie, Timothy. And that little lie ain't little. Here you are, concerned that there's not going to be any order if you don't have constant law. But what is law if it's based on lie? Is that order? Or is that what? I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, you do know what I mean. Tell me what you call it there, agent. Law based on lie? Is that what we're going for here? Yeah. Tell me what you call it. Well, I guess you would call it slavery now, wouldn't you, Michael? I would call it slavery. What would you? I mean, how is it slavery if it's just a little lie? Is it just a little lie? Or is that little lie connected to a bunch of other little lies, like a million little lies that aren't actually little? Because they uphold a big lie. Millions of little lies is actually one big lie, isn't it now? Agent. Well, what makes you think that there's more than just one little lie? Well, do you really think that taking all these people, thousands of people from the countryside, and putting them in internment camps and re-educating them, you think that might be a lie? I want to know why that would be a lie. Like, where's the lie? Where's the lie? A lie is everywhere, Agent. That's why you can't see it. It's the way that you look at reality. It's the eyes that you use. Your eyes are the lies. My eyes are the lies. What? My eyes are the lies. I love it. That's good. It is kind of weird, I gotta say, thinking about my government rounding up people to re-educate them for being psychopaths. That's a little weird, I gotta say. It's a little, yeah. But when you saw that and you signed the dotted line, you were lying to yourself because you knew that was fucked up, didn't you, Agent? Maybe. No. You're lying to yourself again. You knew it was fucked up and you did it anyways. Yeah, okay. So you lied to yourself and then you lied that you were lying to yourself. You have to lie all the time to keep this alive. It's constant lying. That's why we know. Because all this lying is insulting to us. Yeah, but it's... Michael, I understand what you're saying, but we can't live without the law. Agent, I'm telling you that all this law is the lie. If you don't have these laws, then people are just going to be like predators and come and take you. And that's what they're doing. You're gonna come take us. Yeah, because you're disobeying the law. I'm saying that if there is no law, then we'll come and take you. Or someone will come and take someone. Agent, there is no law. But there is pretending there's law. Now, see, it don't make sense because you just talked about the natural law. I'm talking about there's no law from that government. That's all lies. It's all illusion. It's all meant to control. The law that doesn't control is the law that's in us. That's the natural law. That's the freedom. Those laws are lies to get us out of touch with the law inside, Agent. You want to re-educate us so we'll forget the law inside and obey your laws. It can't work. You're the only one. You and all these others who believe in those lies. But you'll notice something, Timothy. You gotta keep lying to yourself over and over. You can't stop. And that becomes the law. So tell me something. Who's the psychopath, Timmy? Who's the psychopath? The person who's free because they know the law inside them? Or the agent who has to lie to himself all the time, all day long, because he's afraid of life without lies. Tell me who's the psychopath. We still need the law. You want law. I understand you want law. What you really want is order. And you think the law is going to give you order. There is a law inside of us that is order, and you have no faith. No fucking way, man. Without the government, people will be savages. Another lie, Timmy. Look at it. It's savagery to round people up from the countryside and put them in a camp and re-educate them. That's savagery. Yeah, but you guys need that. You're out here doing your own thing. No one's supervising you. Yeah. Well, there you are. You need a babysitter, and then you think everybody else needs one. I don't need a babysitter, okay? Look, I gotta go. No. You're gonna stay for dinner, Timmy. I'm not staying for dinner. I've got psychopaths to round up. Hey, listen, we'll give you the keys to the kingdom. We can round up all the psychopaths you want. Just stay for dinner. You know what you're facing right now, Timmy? You're facing cognitive dissonance. What is cognitive dissonance? It's, basically your whole worldview is crumbling and you're trying to hold on to it, and it's creating a lot of stress. Yeah, it is creating a lot of stress. You think that we all need babysitters, Timmy, because you need a babysitter. Tell me if you need a babysitter, Timmy. Tell me if you need a babysitter, Timmy. Yeah. I mean, you put it that way. I don't want a babysitter. Tell me if you have any faith, Timmy, that you don't need to be controlled and that you can be free and responsible as a human being on this earth. Tell me if you need a babysitter, Timmy. I don't know what freedom is. There you go. There you go. You're now starting to tell the truth. You don't know what freedom is, so you gotta round up all the freedom-loving people and re-educate them, don't you? Someone has got to create the laws, Someone. What? I can't. I guess I am gonna have to stay for dinner after all, because I really don't get it. I really don't get how people can be free and not be savage. I mean, I guess I'm saying, we all need babysitters. So do you need a babysitter? Timmy, tell me. Tell me if you need a babysitter, Timmy. Tell me if you need a babysitter. Right? It's very hard. Because if you do, you're like admitting you're a child. That's really hard to admit when you're a grown man with a sidearm. But if you say to me that you don't need a babysitter, Timmy, then your whole worldview crumbles. You got a lot of sophisticated concepts. But it all comes down to babysitting. And the babysitters are more than happy to babysit. Why? If we don't need babysitters, why are they babysitting us? There you go. So in place of the lies, you can start asking some really damn good questions. That's one of them. If we don't need them, why do we have them? They need us. Timmy, they need you to go out here and knock on doors. Tell me why they need you to do this. Because that's what they're paying you to do, with money that they printed out of thin air from a few keystrokes. Tell me, why? need you out here, rounding up psychopaths.